How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to another Gundam card game video here on Red Zone Rogue. Today, we are featuring a mono blue Titans Jupitris deck that I am calling the Psycho deck. It mixes basically your Papimus Sirocco, Jupitris package with former Asame and the Psycho Gundam. I think it's a lot of fun. It works really, really well together. It's mono blue. It's something different that you can do with blue other than playing like Amuro Ray and RX-78-2. I think it's actually like really solid. It's I'm not sure where I would rank it quite in the whole meta right now, but I think it's a pretty good deck, and I think it's one that you can comfortably bring to your local scene and have a lot of fun. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube-y stuff, hype the video, whatever. But let's go ahead and jump into our top down and dive into this deck. I think it's really cool, interesting, and a lot of fun. So let's do it. All right, let's get started. This deck is so much fun. We're going to dive into it in just a moment, but I just want to shout out our merch store, redzonerogue.com. We have playmats such as this over on redzonerogue.com. Yeah, all done by TCG industry artists. I've never used AI. I never will use AI. It's all, artwork done by industry artists. This one in particular is done by Pinakis, who's a fantastic artist who's done everything: manga, light novels, trading card games, model kits. He's great. And it's hard to find an artist who's both exceptionally good at drawing like characters as well as mecha. He crushes it at both. Keep an eye out. We have our new playmat and sleeves coming very shortly. I have a whole video that I'm going to be talking about that. He finished the art. It looks amazing. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started. Enough of the self-shilling. So, let's dive into this Psycho deck. Now, we have our resource deck. We have our EX base and EX resource. These are just custom Red Zone Rogue ones. Also available on the merch store, redzonerogue.com. So I'm going to set those aside, set them right here. And then we have just our resource deck. And the two big headliners of this deck, we have the O and the Psych-O. You get it. You get it. And then just a bunch of other random foils and such. But we'll set that up top, and we'll get to the deck. Now, I've seen several other different variations of this deck going around, and I would say I think the most popular version of this deck, and maybe the one that you'll probably see the most, is the white variant. So the blue-white version. It runs a ton of blockers. Your early game blockers like your Lifrith and your Rick Diaz and maybe some Kira Yamato stuff. No. We are all blue. This is a mono blue deck. And more to that, every single card in this deck is themed Titans or Jupitris. Every single card. And so it's kind of like a theme deck, but it's actually really solid. So we're gonna get into it here. As always, I like to break down the deck in terms of pilot piles, and I think it works really, really well with this deck. So we have Sirocco here. We have former Asame. We have Sarah, and she's going to be kind of like a nebulous. We'll put her here, but and then we also have Moore, which is a command pilot. We're running a couple copies of her as well. We'll set her down here, but we'll talk about all the pilots individually. So yeah, let's go over the pilots. We are running 4 different pilots, but they're not all equal. The best pilot we have is Sirocco. I think he's actually one of the best pilots in the entire game. He's one of the reasons why you want to play this deck. Dude, he is so good. He's a level 5 1-cost pilot. He has +2/+2. He's Titans, Jupitris, and new type, all super relevant traits. Has the burst add to hand, and then when you link him, choose one of our other units. It gains repair 2 for the turn, and if it's a Jupitris unit, we also get a draw card. So giving one of our things repair 2, and we get a draw, and +2/+2 is insanely good. Sirocco has a ton of value, and to the point I think I should really pick up the other copies. He's very, very good. We're also running former Asame, which goes very well with the Psycho Gundam. She is a level 5 1-cost 2/1 pilot, burst add to hand, and then during link once per turn, during our turn, when this unit recovers HP, if we have 4 less cards in our hand, we get a draw card. which is great. We have a ton of ways to recover HP, a ton of repair, but specifically she works really well with the Psycho Gundam. Now we're only running 3 copies of 4 because she is Titans and Cyber new type, not Jupitris, which is kind of relevant. And then we have Sarah. Sarah's extremely good. Level 3 1 cost 1/1 pilot, burst add to hand. When linked, choose choose an enemy unit that's level 3 or lower and you rest it. She's kind of like a mini Amuro, which is actually really solid. Gets through all of the annoying blockers, right? I already mentioned Rick Diaz, Lifrith, the Zawar. You can rest down some other stuff so we can attack into it, which is she's just really good. But more importantly, she's also Titans, Jupitris, and new type. So we're running 3 copies of her. And then finally we have Moore, and Moore's Determination. This is a level 2 1 cost command pilot. Main or action, you choose a friendly Titans unit, and it gets +2 AP during the turn. And she's also just a Titans +1/+0 pilot. This is really good. This is a combat trick, and there's not a lot of combat tricks in the Gundam card game. This is a +2 AP combat trick, which is actually very nice. Your opponent can be, thinking they're gonna eat your dude, and you can just be like, nah, +2. Very good. We're just running 2 copies of her, and even though we're running 4 different pilots, it looks like we might be running a ton. We're actually not running that many, just because we're running 4 and then 3, 3, and 2. So we're actually only running 12 pilots in the deck total. Which is actually, I think, is a pretty good number, especially with all the synergy here. They work really well, and if you cut out these as a command, we're just running the 10. So really, really good. Every unit in the deck is Titans. Most units are also Jupiters, but not all of them. So we're gonna get into that. So let us begin with the piloting. So we only have a couple very specific links, and then most of them are either Jupitris or Titans link. So let's go over the specific ones. We're gonna go over the big key mobile suits first. So here we have the O. This is the O in the Psycho. So level 7 5 costs 5/5. It has repair 3. It's a Titans Jupitris unit. Links with Sirocco. And also says during pair, when one of our other units with repair attacks, so one of the other units with repair attacks, choose an enemy unit that's level equal to or lower than that unit, and then you rest it, which is pretty good. So essentially what this says is we want high level units with repair, or other high level units with repair. Just so happens that Sirocco just so happens to give repair to stuff when we link, and also if it's a Jupitris thing, we get a draw card, which is really, really nice. So yeah, this is really good. We have many ways to rest our opponent's stuff between the O and Sarah, and it's just, the name of the game here is absolute board control and having really annoying sticky units that all have repair. We want to efficiently trade into our opponent's stuff while having ours still survive the attack, and then we will end the turn and heal up. That's kind of the idea, and just having a really, really annoying board state. We do have a way to double attack in this deck, so we do have a way to actually close out the game decently well, and we'll get to that near the end. But yeah, the O is a nice all-arounder here. Just a ton of value. Next up, we have the Psycho Gundam. So this is the Psych in the Psycho, I guess the whole Psycho. So I really like this card. This is one of my favorite cards from set 2. It's so cool. So it's a level 6 4 cost 4/5. It has Breach 3, which is fantastic actually. This is Titan, so not a Jupitris, which is really important. Links with former Asame, and it says during pair with any Cyber new type pilot, it's going to be 4 in this deck. When one of our Titans units, so any of our Titans units, so literally any of our units. So when one of any of our units destroys an enemy shield area card with damage, this unit recovers 2 HP. So the idea is we, once again, aggressively attack into our opponent's stuff, and then we will destroy our opponent's shield area stuff, and then we'll heal the Psycho Gundam. The idea is that we breach, so we attack into our opponent's thing. We have a ton of rest effects, as you saw already. Attack into our opponent's thing, breach them, and then we'll heal, and then 4 will trigger, and then we'll draw cards, and we have a lot of nice stuff going on. We have a lot of card draw, a lot of resting, and a lot of healing. And I really like this. And this also forms our kind of like end game double attacker combo that we'll talk about near the end with one of our command cards. If you know, you know, but it works really, really well with this. And then we have all of our other stuff. So let's see, we have a bunch of Jupitris links, and then we have some Titans links. All right, we'll go Jupitris first. So we have a bunch of Jupiter stuff. Most of them have some sort of repair on them. So this is the Masala. This is actually really good for the deck. It's a level 6 4 cost, 5/4 with blocker and repair 1, and links with any of our pilots. Or actually, that's not true. It links with any of our Jupitris pilots. So it links with Sirocco or Sarah. Not specifically, not 4 or more. Not more, not 4. But why is this good? Well, it's a 5/4. It has blocker, it has that repair. Pretty good keywords that goes together. 5 is pretty good at busting bases. But more importantly, it's a high level for the O that innately has repair on it. So this will trigger the O effect, and we can rest something that's 6 or lower, which is really nice. So it just works really, really well. We're running the full 4 copies of that in the deck here. We also have the Bolanoke Samon. This is a level 4 2 cost 3/3 during pair. It has repair 2, and it links with any Jupitris. Once again, Sirocco or Sarah, that's 7 links. Pretty solid, but yeah, just any pair. So we can actually pair this with more or just any of our stuff, and we will get the effect, which is pretty nice. So yeah, that's pretty good. So that is another 4 Jupitris link. And then finally we have the Masala Mobile Armor Mode. This is a level 3 2 cost 3/2 with repair 1, and it links with any Jupitris. So it's solid. Having the repair 1 on something with only 2 health is a little iffy, but it just means that they have to double ping if they want to ping it down. They can't ping it and then wait a turn and then ping it. They have to do it all in the same turn. Otherwise we'll heal up, which is actually not too bad. And just having the general link with all of our stuff means we can close out games pretty nice. You know, if we top deck this at the end and we just have Sirocco, well, we slap that on. That's a 5 attacker that could possibly also draw us a card and also give something else repair. Yeah, it's solid. It's really solid. So we have a full 12 just Jupitris linkers. And then we have our general linker. So this is the Marasai. It's actually really good in the deck. It's a level 3 2 cost 3/3 with Titans link literally all of our pilots. So this one's good. This links with all of our stuff. Notably, it links with 4, which is really good because she needs to link in order to get that draw effect. She needs to link and have the unit heal to get that draw effect. So if we can give this breach, or if we can give this not breach, if we give this repair with Sirocco, then we can get the heal. We can get the heal, and then we can get the draw from 4. Notably, we will not get the draw from Sirocco, though. So that's kind of like the little give and take, because Sirocco, you only get the draw if it's a Jupitris unit. So these ones, very nice. This one, you know, it's really good linking, but you have some little, you know, shenanigans between the two. And then we also have the non-linkers, and it's just our 2 Hyzacs. So we have the level 2 2 cost Hyzac. It's a 2/2, and then if we have another Jupitris unit in play, it also gets another AP and repair 1, which is really good. So it's a level 2 2 cost 3/2 with repair 1 if we have another Jupitris, which is great. As you can see, we actually have a ton of Jupitris units in the deck. So yeah, we're running a full 4 of these. Nice little early gameplay. And then we just have the regular Hyzac, which is a level 2 1 cost 2/2, and it's just Titans. That's it. So we do get all the Titans benefits, but none of the Jupitris benefits. And that's basically our unit breakdown here. As you can see, we have a couple units that are just Titans, not Jupitris, and then all the rest are at least Jupitris. So we have a ton of Jupiter stuff that work with Sirocco, and obviously link with both Sarah and Sirocco, but we still have some other Titans related stuff. All of it works really well with the Psycho Gundam. Going forward into future sets, we definitely want to keep a lookout for more Titans cards, but specifically more Jupitris cards. That's kind of what we want to work into here. More Jupitris cards, and hopefully take out some of these just regular Titans cards that have all Jupitris, but I still really like the Psycho, and we'll talk about exactly why it's so sweet with this card. So let's talk about the rest of the deck. We just have 2 more cards to talk about. It's a really simple deck. So this card rules, specifically with this deck. So this is a privileged position with this character that you just hate this guy. If you've seen UC Gundam, not just Zeta, he's in other versions of Gundam too. He's in Stardust Memories. He's in a lot of stuff. You just hate this guy. I hate this guy, but he's like enjoyable to hate. He's a I don't say well-designed character, but he does his role very well. Anyway, level 6 2 cost. So it's a high level card, but it's really good. It has a burst, also really good. So we burst this, we get a draw card, which is just fantastic. Now it just has one timing. It's just action, not main, which is kind of interesting. You basically want to use this when you are attacking into something. And it says, choose one of our Titan's Link units, battling an enemy unit, set it as active. And that's specifically Titan's Link units. And we have, keep in mind, all of our Jupitris units are also Titan's units, as well as the Psycho Gundam and the Mars side. These are all of our Link units. So basically, any one of our Link units will work, but more importantly, we care about the Psycho Gundam. And yes, you choose one of your units battling an enemy unit, or one of our Titan Link units battling an enemy unit, and we set it as active. And so the idea here is that you have 4 with the Psycho Gundam already suited up. We have this nice 6/6, and then we smash into something, right? And then we play privileged position. So what'll happen, hopefully, the idea is we attack into the thing. We're going to set this back as active. We kill their thing. We breach them. We heal from the Psycho Gundam effect. We heal. That then triggers 4's draw effect, and then we can attack again. Now, her draw effect is only once per turn, but the idea is that we attack, kill something, breach, heal, draw, attack, kill something, breach. So this is once again, this is our double attacker. It's kind of a little like wombo combo here. You can technically do it with just the Psycho Gundam and get the nice double breach, but being able to heal as well is just really, really nice, and getting the extra card draw on top of it is kind of like where it's at, and also making it a 6/6. So yeah, and attacking it as like a 2x is really good. Smashing into your opponent's like Lifrits or whatever is just so good. So yeah, this is kind of our big late game double attacker, huge card advantage engine on top of all of this stuff, right? And everything else synergizes to go really well with this, because we have the O resting stuff, we have Sarah resting stuff, and then we have everything else trying to help maintain board control. And so because of that, we're running a full 3 privilege position, and just because of how all of the costs works out and the levels work out, you can do this on turn 7 all from hand, right? You can go 4, and then, well, you play the Psycho Gundam for 4, and then you play 4 for 1, and then you can play the privileged position as well, all in the same turn. Or if you kind of space this out, you can do this on turn well, it's gonna have to be on turn. It's gonna have to be on turn 7 or higher, just because of how this works. But anyway, that's our big wombo combo. That's the big reason why I run the Psycho Gundam in this particular deck, and why I think it just works so well. And like, you don't need privileged position for this to be good. It's just good by itself, and this just kind of works well with any of our other stuff too, as long as they can survive the initial attack, so we can still get another double attacker. We can attack into something and then attack into whatever else. But getting the double attack with the double breach is kind of that's where it's at. And the final card we're going to talk about is our base, and you guessed it, it's the Jupitris. So this is a level 3 1 cost 0/5 base. Being level 3 is really good for that early, to help stem the early game aggression. Burst, deploy it, and when you deploy it, you add a shield to hand. Then, if a friendly Jupitris unit is in play, choose an enemy unit that's level 3 or lower, and we rest it. Once again, more resting effects. But more importantly with this one, this will trigger even if it's not our turn. So if our opponent attacks us and then we get this from burst, then we can still rest one of their units if they have one available, so they can't attack us more. This is a fantastic card, a really nice both anti-aggro card, and we can use it fairly offensively. It's great. So we are running a full 4 of the Jupitris. Once again, it is in theme, and also it just works super well with the deck. So this is just a super on theme, well synergized deck, and I love it. This is the kind of stuff I really love about the Gundam card game. Don't get me wrong, I love playing my top meta decks, but this is where it really comes together for me, and everything just kind of like hums and everything comes together. As a huge fan of Gundam, this is what makes me really happy. So it's a fun deck. I highly recommend trying it out. It's also an extremely affordable deck to build, because there's no expensive cards in here at the time. So I highly recommend checking out. It's really fun, it's really flavorful, and it's actually really solid. Yeah, that's gonna be that. Let me know if you've tried a similar deck to this in the comments section down below. I know a lot of folks have tried this with, like I said, with blockers. They run most of the Titan stuff just so they can have the O and Sirocco, and then it's just like boom, cram in all of the blockers, the white blockers, and then you're good to go. But I like this version. I think it's fun, and I recommend trying it out. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, maybe hype the video. Once again, let me know what you think about this. Stay tuned for some more Project Red Zone mecha stuff in the future. Dude, the next one we got coming is really sweet. I'm so stoked for it. It kind of caps off our debut series, which is debuting our 4 main characters for Project Red Zone Mecha, and it's really good. It's really good. So thank you all so much. Once again, I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.